is 8-Bit Eric, and what do I do exactly on this channel? It's review video games, which is why today we are going to check out a game called Ascendance on the Nintendo Switch. This is kind of an interesting, minimalist styled 3D platforming game that has you basically parkouring all over whatever level you're playing on. So let's go ahead and talk about Ascendance in today's video. If you're brand new to the channel, feel free to throw a subscription, and let's go ahead and begin today's video, guys. So Ascendance is one of those weird indie games that just have this real artsy, minimalistic style, you know, like with the purples and the blues and the oranges. It's real vague in how its presentation is. You don't really see what your character looks like. It's all done from a first-person view. It almost feels like a retro style PC game, you know, those weird PC games where everything is just in low polygon resolution graphics and everything, and there's not much of a story, to be completely honest. You know, there's no huge amazing narrative or anything in regards to the game of Ascendance. The main focus is that you control a character, you only see in first person view, you're able to jump, and the goal is to kind of parkour your way around each of these levels, and it's pretty difficult. You know, it's standard first person controls. You know, the analog stick moves your character left, right, back, forth, and you have a jump button, and that's about it. So as far as finding out how to play and having to worry about attacks and everything like that, you really don't have to. There's no enemies on screen. It's mostly just obstacles, different platforms that you have to try to gauge your jump to, and things like that. So it's pretty standard as far as the game goes. Pretty simple, honestly. Now, it is very challenging, only because just like with older first-person games, it's really hard to gauge where you're going to land when you try to land on a platform. It's real difficult, especially with some of these jumps. Some of the jumps are actually really, really far, and at times you'll find yourself just flying all the way to the bottom of the level and respawning where your last little checkpoint was. And the idea is the stage slowly unveils itself as you make it to certain areas. You touch like a crystal or an orb, and then a certain part of the other level unveils itself, reveals itself, and you have to try to like make it from one end to the other, touch the orb or the crystal, unveil a new area, go to the new orb and crystal, and eventually you'll just reveal this whole area that eventually was not there, because when you first start, it's just a real small area, and then it just slowly becomes a huge parkour like place, to be quite honest. There is no run button. It would have helped if there was a run button so you can make some of these jumps. Every once in a while you will find like a launch pad that will launch you up in the air, and yeah, that's about it. There's moving platforms, not much in different ways of abilities and things like that, at least early on in the game. I've only played a couple hours of this game, but I will say timing those jumps, finding out where you're at on the platform, and making those jumps just is real difficult, mostly because the jumping mechanics feel real floaty in this game. Like, you literally feel like you're in zero gravity, like you're on the moon whenever you jump in this game, and it kind of throws off the timing, especially on moving platforms and on tiny pillars and stuff. You know, floating like that and not really knowing where you're going to land at, especially when you're jumping off of those bouncy platforms and stuff. It just adds a higher degree of challenge that I feel could have been avoided if they would have tuned up a little bit as far as like the jumping mechanics go, because again, like I said, it's real floaty. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the gameplay, kind of demo it out just a little bit, just so you can see if, you know, this is something that you potentially would want to sink your teeth into. So let's go ahead and begin. Alright guys, so this is the first stage. It's been a work in progress. This game is a lot of tough. It's going to populate everything that I've solved. As you can see, the character moves kind of dreamy. Like, looking around, it's real slow feeling. This is a jump right there. You can see just how floaty it feels. The general idea is to make your way across the stage to different platforms and stuff, so you can see, get those globes, basically. And every once in a while, you'll find them scattered throughout the world. And jumping like that, you can also look up or down. It's real simplistic, again, like I said, with its the way it looks has that weird kind of like early 90s vibe to it, I guess. Like something you would have played like on Windows 95 almost. Shoot. It's real hard to control yourself at times too when landing and trying to gauge where your jumps are going to go. So let's see if I can make this jump. There we go. That actually wasn't too bad. Let's go ahead and jump across. Make our way around. There we go. Alright, not too bad. So I'm trying to get to where that glowy one is. And I've been stuck trying to reach it for quite some time. To the point where I kind of rage quit. There we go. That was a freaking jump. A leap of faith right there, wasn't it? There we go. Alright, so we're going to take this landing pad. We're going to land right here. Okay, so it looks like got come that way. Look, see. Alright, let's just go right here. So the way that you kind of float when you land makes it really hard to gauge just how much momentum you have. And again, there's no run button or anything. It's all really weird to explain. You could even jump in place a couple times like that. Kind of build. Oh man, see? It's gonna freaking spawn me somewhere. There we go. So, kind of screwed the pooch on that one, didn't I? Where am I at? So it is a little challenging to get to where you need to be. I'm not too far. Wonder if I can make this leap. Jump! Nope, nope, nope. I'm not gonna make it. But yeah, it's almost like a maze, like a 3D platforming maze, parkour type of vibe to it. And there's a lot of stuff to unlock and uncover and stuff. And this took me a couple hours just to do this, just because I was messing up so much and things like that. To be honest, this isn't my type of game. For me, it's a little bit too relaxed and chill. I mean, I get it, the challenges in the platform and everything, but we'll try one more time here just so you guys can get it. Maybe I'll be able to get it done right here. So just 1 second, and let's keep going right here. So I'm gonna try to jump across and figure it out right here. Alright, so here we go. Did it. Alright, see if we can make it across. Right here. Awesome. Dang it. So guys, yeah, you get the general idea. Let's go ahead and do some closing thoughts. Now again, don't be looking for any real engaging narrative or anything. This game is actually real chill. If you're looking for something more action-packed, things like that, you might want to move on from Ascendance. This game is real laid back, real chill. There's not much to it. As a matter of fact, it might be boring to a lot of you other people that might be playing this and stuff. So honestly, I probably cannot recommend Ascendance for the majority of people. I really don't know what genre or demographic this is catering towards, because it's not exactly a adventure game. It's not action, but it is a platformer. It's not a puzzle game. So if you want something to sit back and relax and take some R&R time, that's just not a stressful game at all, that there's no real clear objective other than just unveiling the stages, no enemies, basically unlimited lives, then maybe Ascendance will be something that you can sink your teeth into. For me, quite honestly, I really couldn't get into it. I played for a while, and I was just like, there's just something about this game that I just couldn't really get into. It took me a while just to get past the first area of the game, and then once I was through that, kind of halfway through the second part, I was just kind of like, I don't know. I just really wasn't feeling it. I can't recommend this game for purchase. It's not bad by any means. I'm just really indifferent towards Ascendance just because it was missing stuff that I look to in games. I like to have fast-paced, action-driven narratives and stuff like that. And Ascendance was really nothing that I look for in a game, so I really can't recommend it. And well, guys, that's it for the review. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like or dislike if you didn't like it. And comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe for being here if you're brand new. And guys, I will see you on the next video. Have a great day. Peace out. Consider supporting 8-Bit Eric on Patreon for just $1 a month. Link below in the description.